Ladies and gentlemen, children of those interwebs we know and love, I'm Sebastian Envy, even in the wrong shirt. I'm still the strong style nerd, strong style cinephile, and that bomb you heard over the weekend was Dark Phoenix landing with a thud, and the Fox X-Men movie franchise going out with a similar thud. Dark Phoenix, the latest and last Fox-made X film, is the retelling of the Dark Phoenix saga yet again by Fox, and it's set to lose at least $100 million. Now, the movie was the top film if you take in global numbers with $140 million, but this is down from the global launches of other X films like Days of the Future Past, which pulled in $262.9 million, Logan, which pulled in $247.4 million, and Apocalypse, that crap fest, that netted $166.6 million. Bean counters are saying Dark Phoenix will lose $100 to $120 million when you take into account production, reshoots, marketing, and such. And of course, who do we blame for this? I mean, outside of Fox. I mean, this was their film. This film was happening before the Disney acquisition. The execs at Fox thought it was a grand idea to once again do the Dark Phoenix saga, a saga that is far too big for a single 2.5 to 3 hour film to properly tell. Now, maybe they just saw a chance for a do-over from The Last Stand and the stinker that movie was. My issue with this is not that the characters and actors they use in the films, outside of Jennifer Lawrence, who has been phoning it in for a while now. I like the team. My issue is with them revisiting the same story, and even the same Xavier and Magneto conflict across multiple movies following the First Class. It's the same issue I have with DC and Warner and their movies always going after bats and soups when there's a vast library of characters they can mine to use in their movies. There are lots and lots of X-Men tales to tell, villains to use, fresh new stories to tell. Why rehash a story that was not well received the first go round and coming off Apocalypse, which most people hated as well? You already had crap momentum going for you and you did nothing to course correct. Of course, from reports of on-set problems, the need for reshoots in response to bad test screening reactions, this thing seemed to be doomed from the start. If we believe the stories, Dark Phoenix was originally planned to be 2 movies, but then it was changed to just 1. Jean apparently died in one cut, I read, but people didn't like that. People also wanted to see the X-Men together doing X-Men things in the final throwdown, so they wanted to change things to accommodate that as well. There was release date changes. There was a desire to get out in front of Captain Marvel initially to be the first kind of woman-centric superhero movie. Then you had a first-time director on a huge budgeted movie. Now, I know Ginsberg has been part of the franchise in many capacities, so he's not like he was brand new to the franchise, but he was new to the director's chair. And that, in a movie of this size, is a whole other kind of animal. What it all leads to is a disappointing X film. I've seen on plenty of message boards and Facebook groups people railing against the critics who don't know anything about movies and imploring people to go see the movie anyway. I know people are fans of this franchise and the actors in this movie, in these movies. I mean, we all like what we like. I don't know when I'll see it, if I'll see it at all. I saw bits and pieces of Apocalypse and I have no desire to ever watch that thing from start to finish. Days of Future Past was okay to me, but I hate Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique character, so I was disappointed with basically everything involving her. Now, I love First Class. Love that movie, and I was excited to see where things would go following that movie that faded quickly. As I said, the reliance on Xavier and Magneto in the films is just, they could just have done better. And I get it. You have those great actors in these roles, and you want to milk them for every scene that you can. It's just been done. Give us something new. And it's going to be a while before we see something new, as Feige has gone on record saying that an MCU reboot is not going to happen for a long time. But studio execs lie a bunch. I give it maybe 2 to 3 years before there's reboot talk, casting news and such. That could put production starting in 4 years, maybe? Knowing how Disney has done with Marvel movies and the look of character costumes, I, for one, cannot wait to see a proper and likely Jim Lee-styled bit of X-Men costumes. I mean, that alone, just the visual of that on the screen, I cannot wait for. And I'm kind of tired of X-Men movies. So we will see how it goes on that. Like I said, full disclosure, I haven't seen it, won't see it. There are gonna be no spoilers for Dark Phoenix from my channel because I'm just not gonna lay eyes on that movie. Saw bits and pieces of Apocalypse, and just what I saw, I was just like, oh my God, this sucks. And that's coming out of Days of Future Past, which I thought was pretty good on the whole. Again, I'm not a fan of Jennifer Lawrence and her take on Mystique, and they're putting her front and center of the movies. So I don't know. Those are some of my thoughts. More importantly, what do you guys out there think? Did you see Dark Phoenix? Did you like it? If you did, hey, more power to you. We all have, a right to our own opinions and free will and thinking. If you like the Fox X-Men movies, cool. If you don't like them, cool. I don't like the last couple. Not gonna see this one. Kind of curious to see if New Mutants is ever gonna make it to the screen. Gambit finally was, taken out back in old Yeller as it needed to be from the start. I mean, Channing Tatum is Gambit. Come on now. Glad that is not going to happen. But again, we'll see what X-Men in the MCU looks like. I'm looking forward to it. It's years off, but I'm still looking forward to it. Anyway, social media is there below. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. Talk to me everywhere. Ooh, Swamp Thing episode 2 review on the ill-fated Swamp Thing series still coming, so look out for that. And a couple other things I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to spotlight another stop-motion channel as well. Definitely need to get back to that and show some good work that some guys are doing on the net with their action figures, and talk about mine. So we'll get to that as well. Anyway, let's geek.